Okay, now I've got a lot to talk about in a little amount of time, so let's start from the beginning. I want to thank Eric Muehlhausen and Blend Media for taking me on as their intern. I learned tons of great stuff. I learned everything from running around and grabbing coffee to actually designing an advertisement that would go in a magazine. Magazines aren't dead, they just evolved. So let's start with a little bit of the basics. I got to learn exactly how to deal with one-on-one customer interaction or clientele interaction. Customers, clients, guests, whatever you want to refer to them as. It all boils down to the basics of treating others how you want to be treated, especially when you're getting paid for it. We also learned how to do things in a time crunch, to have a deadline. When you have a certain amount of people to talk to, a certain amount of meetings to get to, you have advertisements that have to hit this date because the press is printing tomorrow. Like, there is no leeway. There is a deadline, and when you miss it, you miss it, and you messed with a lot of people's money. So that was great learning. I also enjoyed very much working with Eric Muehlhausen. He was what I like to refer to as a very focused, very energetic kind of guy. He was very, very thorough and emphasized importance on making sure you're professional at all times. It's okay to engage in small chit chat and get comfortable with your clients, especially since you want to have a personal one-on-one connection. But professionalism is indeed the number one thing that you have to get together. If you don't have that in mind to begin with, nothing else will fall in place. You won't come off as genuine. You won't come off as likable. You gotta be professional first, then you can be the cool guy later. I learned that. He's a very, very excellent guy. He drinks a lot of coffee, that dude. He, like 44 ounces of coffee. It's a lot of coffee. But hey, he gets the job done. I got to learn how to do a cold call, which is we would just go up into random places. I say random places, into a potential client's establishments, and you got to give them the pitch, the elevator pitch. I got to see it in full force, where this is why you need our service. And it applies to anything, not just in magazines. What can we do for you? This is what we can do for you. And it's very excellent to see that it's a bit of an art. You don't just go in there like, oh, you need this, come with us. No, you go in there, you're very calm, collected. Look, what are you doing? What do your numbers look like? Explain to me this. What's your budget like? You know, what's your turnaround rate on what have you used before in advertisement in the past? Well, that's interesting. This is what we can offer you, you know? So that's another excellent thing I got to learn. By far, I loved the pounding the pavement, talking to the people, going out there and showing not only who I was, but who Blend Media was, because I represented them. And also, as always, I was representing WT, so I was making sure I was double. Like, look, I got a suit on. He insisted I suit up. So thank you so much, Eric Muehlhausen and Blend Media, and thank you, WT, for this internship opportunity.